They look like you should be able to find them in a lot of the bigger, more expensive department stores.
I love this shrug. This shrug is by far my favorite accessory with this clothing line. This shrug allows me to wear it short and sexy or long and a little bit more flirty and flowy. So the transformation just happens just very uniquely by flipping the garment upside down. So if I remove my arms, flip the garment upside down, losing that scarf and collared effect, but again, taking that scarf and transforming it to the lower half, making it long and sleek. Super simple.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. Welcome to NewsWatch Weekend Edition for February 28th, 2015. I'm Gary West for NCTV45, and we have a whole lot of news to pass along to you. And later on in the program, we'll give you sports with Angelo, and he'll also give you a complete weather update. Some changes are coming to the Newcastle Area Transit Authority. If you ride the bus to Elwood City, then you'll need to know that the Transit Authority is going to reduce its bus runs to Elwood because of low ridership. The authority is also eliminating its run to the Grove City outlets, but it will continue service to New Wilmington and Volant. However, these runs will be reduced. These changes will begin Monday, March 2nd. Buses will run to Elwood City and to New Wilmington and Volant only 3 days a week. The Elwood City route will be Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Buses will run to New Wilmington and Volant on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Several members of the Pennsylvania State House and Senate gave back automatic pay raises to the Treasury last year. All PA lawmakers got a $1,326 pay increase on December 1st of 2014, bringing their salaries to $85,339. The raise is based on inflation. State Representative Chris Sonato, Democrat from Lawrence County, wants constituents to know the automatic rates go back to the mid-1990s when the legislature decided to give small annual increases as opposed to periodic but larger ones. Previously, the legislature would go years without increasing its pay, then they would make up for it. This information was just released this past week. The Newcastle Municipal Airport in Union Township will receive a $100,000 federal transportation grant, according to PennDOT. The airport will use the funding to expand an existing hangar. This will allow the airport to handle additional traffic and generate more revenue. Most of the airport's current traffic consists of business flights in and out of the region, which means economic development in Lawrence County and the Newcastle area. And congratulations are in order for Michelle Goodman-Jones of Newcastle. She was recognized by the New Pittsburgh Courier as one of its 2014 50 Women of Excellence. She owns and operates Michelle Goodman Studios and is the Lawrence County image consultant for the state Pennsylvania Workwear program. Her business location is 24 East Washington Street, and that's in downtown Newcastle. I have more news to check for you very soon. Stay with us. Keep it here. After these messages, we'll go to Angelo with a complete sports update.
It's the China Banquet, 102 North Jefferson Street in Newcastle, for tempting, mouth-watering dishes that you'll enjoy. They have hours from Thursday, 11 to 9:30, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m. You can call for takeout or eat in. China Banquet, everything you've been hungry for, right here in Newcastle.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
It's winter, so come on inside, sit down, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and watch NCTV45.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
The Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Go to nwglobe.com to read fascinating articles. If you know someone who would enjoy this amazing publication as much as you do, why not give them a gift subscription? I am excited about getting this into the homes of as many people as possible. Please send their email address and we'll do the rest. Call 724-946-8098. That's the Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Hello and welcome to sports. Yes, the Newcastle Red Hurricane, as you know, lost to Beaver Falls this past Tuesday in the WPIAA AAA semifinal matchup and were eliminated from the WPIAL playoffs. The Canes now look ahead as they have a spot locked up with the PIAA playoffs for the state championship. Newcastle is a three-time defending WPIAL champion and state champion, dropped from Quad A to AAA last year, so we wish the Canes luck on their quest for that state title. In college hoops, Pitt, 19-10, will take on Wake Forest, 12-15, with a 6:30 tip-off Sunday in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Pitt is going down the home stretch with 3 games remaining on the regular schedule. Duquesne is on the road at St. Bonaventure for a 4 p.m. start, and Robert Morris is home to wrap up their regular season against St. Francis with a 4 p.m. start today. It's probably senior night at Robert Morris. Now, in the NHL, the Pens are home to take on the Blue Jackets. I wonder if anybody on the Blue Jackets ever wears a red jacket. Just a little joke there. Sunday, the 1st, with a 5 p.m. face-off. So you want to eat your macaroni early and then watch the Pens. The Pens have acquired forward Daniel Winnick from the Toronto Maple Leafs earlier this week in exchange for Zach Seal, a 2015 fourth-round draft pick, and a 2016 second-round draft pick. So, like I said, eat that macaroni early, watch the Pens right after. In baseball, and I promised you this week, Pirates manager Cliff Hurdle is focused on improving all-around base running by the 2015 Bucks and sees the greatest room for improvement in how they react to balls in the dirt. A significant portion of the Pirates' Thursday workouts was devoted to the dirt ball drill. The Bucks opened their spring training schedule in Bradenton, Florida, Monday with an inter-squad game at noon. Then Tuesday they will travel to Dunedin to play the Toronto Blue Jays at 1:05. So if that doesn't warm your heart, I don't know what will. Baseball around the corner. April 3rd, Four Bushes opening. You can't beat it. Now we're going to go back to Gary, and we'll have weather on down the road right after these messages. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets the modern conveniences of today. Spacious seating and amenities await. Fresh ingredients that make that just right pizza or entree. It's Tuscany Square for your next event. Stop and see us or give us a call at 724-654-0365. The Land of Oz, located next to Subway on Washington Street, features unique clothing for that special design, one of a kind. Also accessories of every sort. Team logo and school logo. Also jeans, tops. For that special look, it's the Land of Oz, located in downtown Newcastle next to Subway.
It's weekend edition NewsWatch, and thanks for being with us on this cold last day of February 28th. Just want to remind you it is a short month, and March coming in tomorrow. And don't forget our Community Happenings program. We do that on Sundays, and this NewsWatch Weekend Edition always airs on Saturdays. The 8th Annual Lawrence County Women's Conference will be held March 7th at Westminster College's McKelvey Campus Center in Wilmington. Now, this conference runs from 9 a.m. to 12, make that 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and will offer a number of lectures and panel discussions on many topics, including women in politics, business etiquette, estate planning, volunteerism, and also identity protection. Featured speakers are Newcastle authors Dr. Julian Mangino and Barb Ellen. A $25 registration fee includes breakfast, lunch, snacks, and a gift tote. Pre-register at sbdc.duq.edu/women or by calling 724-658-8528. The Ludovici Dance Academy of Newcastle will present a showcase at 6 p.m. this evening at the Ben Franklin Early Learning Center. That's on the east side of Newcastle. All proceeds will benefit Autumn Polini, a junior at Neshannock High School. Autumn has been diagnosed with what we understand to be a type of brain tumor. She has been receiving chemotherapy and other treatments. Now, after she's finished with the chemo, she'll continue to be monitored every 3 months to make sure the tumor doesn't enlarge. She was also a former Ludovici competition dancer. And there are approximately 15 group performances as well as many solos and duets. Several scholarships will be presented as well. Tickets are $5, and the show is co-sponsored by Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, Lawrence County Social Services, and Ben Franklin Early Learning Center. And Union Township will be taking reservations from 8 to 9:30 in the morning on March 7th for the pavilion rental for the coming season at Scotland Meadows Park. There are 4 picnic shelters, and they will be rented on a first-come, first-served basis. You must go to the Union Township Municipal Building at 1910 Wilson Drive to make a reservation. The cost is $75 for residents of Union Township, $200 for non-residents. Payment is due when the reservations are made and must be in cash, check, or money order. No credit cards are going to be accepted. Now, after March 7th, the reservations can be made during regular office hours. For information, you can call this number, 724-658-7921. That's news for now on NewsWatch Weekend Edition. Stay with us. We've got a complete weather forecast for all of Newcastle and the Lawrence County area with Angelo right after we take this timeout.
Let's talk with Norm.
We're with
Norm Lutton.
Norm. You're the owner of Crazy Car Restoration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a new company we're opening up. Originally, we was Lutton Auto Repair, and we're adding on a little bit. And we're trying to bring out some custom cars for people somewhere in between the $5,000 and $20,000 range, what people can actually afford today. Anymore, you know, all these cars are so expensive. We're just trying to make ends meet for other people.
That sounds great now.
But I've been fixing cars for over 35 years.
That's great.
So when you have a repair, big or small, call Norm.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus and See, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride. Hello, folks, and welcome to weather. You can bet your Aunt Bippy it was cold last week as we saw everything. The 2-hour delays ran rampant. So what do you got on Saturday? You've got that forecast where there's a sunny high of 22. So you'll put that suntan lotion on, and then you're going to want to put the blanket on at night because it's going down to -8. Yeah, we're going to start this weekend off today with that 20-plus degree drop that I always tell you folks, it's no fun. Now, the chance of snow is mainly after 3, okay, and Saturday night's low will be 8 degrees. The wind chill factor will take it down to -8, and there'll be a chance, 30% chance of precipitation. Now on Sunday, snow before 4 p.m., then rain and snow with a high of 36. Chance of precipitation, yeah, you got it, 90%. Sunday night, rain and snow, becoming all snow after 2 a.m. The low around 24, And there's a 100% chance we're going to get snow Sunday night. So that's going to turn into Monday, where the snow is mostly before 9 and a mostly cloudy high at 31. The chance of snow on Monday is 30%. So it's a cold, snowy, damp forecast that awaits Newcastle and Lawrence County. You know what? Bundle up, enjoy NCTV45, and we're going to be back with Gary and a wrap-up right after these very important messages.
It's Butts Flowers when you want a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. They also have a selection of fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers is conveniently located in downtown Newcastle at 120 East Washington Street. Call Butts Flowers at 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
It's 2P's Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road, for the best in giftware and original merchandise. Stop by 2P's Thrifts and Gifts. Check out their many treasures. Gently worn clothing, original items, one of a kind, and also furniture. Something for everyone. Men's clothes, accessories for the house. It's 2P's Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road. Stop by. There's a treasure waiting for you.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
It's winter, so come on inside, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and sit down and watch NCTV45.
NewsWatch Weekend Edition continues for this last day of February.
Thank God.
Yes, yes, that's true. Thank God, yes. But we have to stay positive. March can be a little tricky.
Well, no, I just heard from March.
Joe March?
They just told me that there's a 2-hour delay on March.
Okay.
It won't be here for an extra 2 hours.
I know
There's
you
a delay because it wasn't ready yet.
I know you mentioned earlier in one of the other segments about the crazy 2-hour delays in all the school systems. I think this was the worst year or the worst winter for 2-hour delays in, what, in the last 20 years or so?
February went fast, and there was only 28 days. But then with all the delays, snow days, and everything else that hit. It was bizarre. I'm not as tired, though, as I'll be on April 1st.
Tell us why.
Well, I'll just have had a 31-day march.
This guy, I tell you what, he's gonna be performing his comedy routine at the Confluence in Newcastle. But we'll let you know when that's coming. He's in negotiations right now. All right. Well, in this wrap-up segment, we usually talk about some items on NCTV 45 that are very important to us, and one of them would be Cook in the Castle, and Angelo is the chef of Cook in the Castle. What's coming up, Ange?
Well, we have a couple different options. One of the things that my son truly loves is homemade donuts. And, the donuts at May's are great. I love the donuts at Bill's Bake Shop. And
I know you like the Pizza Joe donuts too, right?
I love the Pizza Joe donuts. Matter of fact, see, Joe, I got to tell you something. You do it to me every time. You went out, I went up to Croton, and I got pizza. Now, here's the thing. When I start eating pizza, I can't stop. So on Monday, I went up to Croton. Then me and Ken went to Union, my old stomping grounds, on Tuesday. So what did I have? I had 2 slices of pepperoni pizza, and then it was real easy. Do you know what I had for dessert? A bacon chicken ranch dessert. I had one for dessert, a chaser. Do you believe it?
I believe it.
I've been on a roll with this pizza, and it's Joe Seminary, it's your fault. I'm blaming you right on TV. It was delicious.
It is.
Out of this world.
I believe you. I believe you.
And
now that Angelo has climbed way out there on that limb, now come on back, Ange. Come on back. Come on back. Now let's tell us what's coming up on Cook in the Castle.
Well, I'm thinking we're going to do a little bit of making these homemade donuts. My son has requested them, so I have to put those through. But, we also have a new sponsor, D&D Beer and Wine Supply.
Where are they?
They are in Hermitage, right on State Street, as you're going down into Sharon, right before you get to Crane X on the left-hand side. And I was there, and boy, what I learned. They have everything from beer-making kits to wine-making kits. You can get your own hops and barley. And it's not hard. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually, for summer, we're going to make a peach wine right for Gentleman's Monthly. Then we're going to do a couple beers for like the 4th of July and then going into the fall to show people how simple it is to make wine and beer. Now, we've done everything in the studio. We've canned hot peppers. We've made bread. We've made hot peppers wrapped with bacon and stuffed with cream cheese and cheddar. So why not make some of this? And I'll tell you what, if they have like a little tasting, you should call ahead. And of course, you have to be over 21 in order to taste. But it was phenomenal. I urge all of these winemakers in Newcastle to go up and check it out. They'll really be surprised.
I'm looking forward to all those Cook in the Castle programs. I haven't tasted any of the results, but I heard everything's good, though. I heard everything's excellent. So keep up the good work, Ange. Now, in our sports segment earlier, we talked about the Newcastle Red Hurricane basketball team being eliminated from the WPIAL playoffs. But now they're looking ahead to the state playoffs now. So tell us what coverage that the viewers are going to see.
Well, first of all, if you weren't at the Hampton game or the Beaver Falls game, and there was no room, keep in mind, There, hats off to Geneva. I understand they had to sign up the birthplace of college basketball, but it was impossible to take a picture in there. There weren't even any pictures on Facebook because of the size of the crowd. We showed a picture of the crowd because even sitting there, it was hard at some points to be even able to see the court. You know, some corners were very cut off and you just couldn't see them. But we hope to get a couple more highlights and a couple more things as the Canes make their march towards the state playoffs. You know, and we've talked about girls softball, high school baseball, and some of these other things being able to make their way to NCTV45. So, and we definitely appreciate your viewership as we go through this. I say it all the time. You know, we were up 42% in viewership in February. So, just unbelievable. Thank you out there. We appreciate it.
And if you'd like to advertise on NCTV 45, just get a hold of us. We got a great sales staff. We'd be glad to talk to you. Why don't you give everybody that phone number, Ange?
You can call us at 724-510-7345. And, of course, my number is out there, and you can contact me or contact us through Facebook, Twitter, or if you want to email us, it's nctv45@gmail.com.
Well, Ange, we wish everybody a happy March that's coming up. And also we want to say, make sure you patronize our great sponsors on NCTV 45. And go to nctv45.com anytime on your time. And also check out NC Radio 450. That's there as well. And you can see some of our programming on Comcast 183. And briefly, you want to tell everybody you got something in the works?
We're working on trying to develop our own independent station. And, you know, we're still...
He's talking about separate from NCTV 45.
You know, to see that either on DirecTV or Comcast as we continue to work through the process. And it is a process. They look at the quality of your programming, what's the screen like, what's your viewership like, and it's something that we're marching towards, and we're looking forward to it. So also remember to check out our sponsors on the Marketplace page, because those people are helping Newcastle and Lawrence County get better.
Tell everybody about NCTV45.com. And maybe next time Angelo will give you a little history of the... Now he thinks I'm going to make a joke. No, I'm being serious. No, he gave this history about a year ago, but I think it's time to give the history again about the television in Newcastle. So maybe be looking for that in weeks to come.
Yes. We'll do a segment on it. We'll do a segment on it.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for NCTV 45's weekend edition of NewsWatch. And we do this every Saturday. And don't forget to tune into Community Happenings, and we do that on Sundays. I'm Gary West for NCTV 45.
And I'm Angelo Perrotta. Have a great weekend, everybody.